Hi everyone, welcome back to Tara's Take. So it's Collaboration Friday with Miss Tanya from Tatty Treasures and Nanine from Collage Type and a group of lovely ladies that I have not memorized the names of their channels or shops, and I apologize. I was just going through my papers real quick. My printer, but I know my brand new printer again. I think I'm gonna have to not buy Canon printers because it seems like they kind of give out on you as far as like wanting to bring the paper through. After a little while, I use them for a few minutes and then they just start arguing with me. So anyway, so what we're working on with our collaboration is a Victorian architecture kit that's in Tanya's shop. And we are working also with a Victorian floral botanical type kit, and I believe there is some of both of the floral botanical, the vintage botanical, in both shops. Okay, and everything is linked below for you guys. Everybody's channels, you know, I've got everyone's link trees in there, and you can go to their shops and get this beautiful kit. It is massive and gorgeous. Look at that. And that is not even the whole thing I printed out. Okay, it is on thick cardstock pretty much, but still, it's massive. You definitely get a lot for your money. I stole Miss Tanya's idea. I love your idea, Tanya. Putting your stuff in a tray. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So I snagged your idea, girlfriend. So I've gone in and done some work on some of the pages. That's some of them. I finished off folding and like distressing my envelopes and stuff. And I'm gonna use some of the papers to create some ephemera. These are the fussy cuts. I wish I knew how to get my printer to set. I gotta look. I should just look it up. I don't know why I haven't Googled it, but to make it like into tinier pieces and bigger, like how you were talking about, Tanya, how you did like two on a page of a page, like 2 pages on 1 page. I haven't figured out how to do that. Anyway, so but I have some stuff and it's all distressed and ready to go, and we you can see you get all kinds of fun. You get these, what did you call these, sweetie? I don't remember what they're called. I'm gonna call them like edgings, you know, just really cool looking edges. And then you've got some of these cool journal cards you could use for journal cards. You could use them for pockets, just things to decorate. And then these awesome in the architecture kit, there's all these awesome doors and windows. There's a tag. Yeah, so very, very fun. And then these are super cute. These are little mason jars. I think these are in the kit that's in Nanine's shop. Am I right? I think I'm right. I think that's where these are at. Okay, it's little adorable mason jars with, some have flowers, some are just plain. And then I have an entire drawer full over here of fun, like these flourishing scrolls, look like scrolls, and then all these words and stamps and tickets, and yeah, so fun stuff. So what we're gonna do today is I've kind of gotten some stuff set aside in particular for my cover. And if you remember from last week, I had said I was gonna do a tall skinny journal, and I gotta be honest, I almost changed my mind because I don't know, I was finding it kind of frustrating to figure out what I wanted to do. But I think I figured it out for the most part. And I'm trying to remember now what in the world I had cut out all this stuff. Okay, these are gonna go in as like little extra pages. This is doily, paper doily from a Happy Mail, Vanessa. It's yours, honey. Beeswaxed, and so they feel very cool. And then I have some doilies here, and I'm going to use these as decorative in some way. And what I did was I pulled apart a bunch. This is from a Happy Mail, Lori. I pulled apart a bunch of materials. This is also from Lori. And then I have some goodies from, I have some from this Lori too. I liked those, Lori, for this project. And this is from Miss Pamela, I believe. And then this is some of mine. And so I'm not going to do the cover today. I just wanted to show you what I had set aside. So you could kind of, I'm going to build my cover with this. And then I also think on the front where I did my botanical paper, I think I was looking at it today and thinking that I might go ahead and use on top, let's see here if I can find one as an example. I was thinking I might use maybe one of these windows from the architect, not that one, but let's see, I was looking at these. I've got them all in a stack and I'm trying to find the right ones. I was thinking that one of these would look kind of cool on the cover. Okay, so, but I mean, there's going to be a whole collage of fabric and lace and stuff around it, so it'll look totally different. But I'm just letting you know that's my thought process. So I'm going to get this out of my way. I've had this sitting here for a couple of days now, and I need to move it. Okay, and there we go. But today, I wanted to create some ephemera for, sorry, I dropped something. I wanted to create some ephemera for the journal. Or some, I guess I should say, some pockets and stuff. Now, this is one of them I did, and I used one of the architectural papers, okay? And so what I was going to do was put, oh, and then I didn't show you the other thing I did today, and I haven't finished them yet. I finished one. Let me see if I can find it here. This one. So I used some Tim Holtz paper, the tissue, and I decoupaged on there, and then I did 2 more pages. So this paper here is music sheet, and it's going to have this napkin. I have not taken the edges off yet, but I thought that would look really, really pretty. And then this is some tissue paper I received from Vanessa in my last Happy Meal. These came from Happy Meal as well. I think it was Lori this time. And then I did this one. And that's on the back of this page. Okay? So that I'd have a little bit of, I've got some pages that were distressed. I've got pages now that were decoupaged. Now I'm going to go ahead and use some music paper. And we're gonna fill in the spaces on this one here. Okay. Technically, it doesn't have to be all the way to the bottom, but you know me, I'm kind of how I am about stuff like that. I have not glued this shut yet, so I can go ahead and just go in and, you know, do this how I want it. So I think I'm gonna glue it. And then I'm going to, oh, my thing is jammed up. To find her pen, there it is. I'm going to go ahead and glue a book page in here. I just thought it would look pretty once I distress this piece and all that good stuff. Okay. So I hope everybody is enjoying the collaboration and that you're getting to go over to the other channels and check out their work. Got some great videos. I was just watching one of Tanya's this morning as I was getting prepared for today. And I'm going to go ahead and, let's see here. I'm going to cut this up this side. I'm trying to remember how I usually do this, and I'm not 100% sure how I usually get this to. I know I usually glue these down, but no, I'm thinking I usually trim it down to where I can fold it over, I think is what I do usually. Yeah. This does not want to fold evenly for me. If I end up having to trim something, I will. I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna snip this. That paper's so super easy to rip. And then that way it just looks like a nice even edge. See? That's what I was. And then we'll do this page here. Yeah, I was watching one of yours, Tanya, and I saw your tray, and I was like, you know, I've seen her do that before. I think I'm going to give that a try, because I remembered I have these beautiful trays from my late mother-in-law. She had left me, and I was like, I could totally use that. So, and they are vintage. She collected. I have two of them in my bedroom. One of them I'm just using as decorative, and the other one is, make sure I'm on the right spot here. The other one is being used as a side tray on my nightstand. I think I'll bring this up a little bit. And they're just beautiful. Let me see if I can show you guys what's underneath. It's a Coca-Cola tray, so you can see. Look at that beautiful girl. Isn't that pretty? Right up our street, right? Okay, in America we say right up our alley usually. At least that's the way I learned it, but I've heard Tina say right up my street so many times now that came out of my mouth. I caught it right away. I'm like, wait a minute. I usually say right up my alley. Anyway, but yeah, they are literally the perfect trays for us vintage girls who love everything vintage. So, all right. So now I have a piece made. There we go. And I'm just going to go ahead and, since I do not have it glued, I'm going to go ahead and do a little distress here, which will be much easier without it glued down. These are just a totally well-known little piece of ephemera, or pocket, you know, little pockets that we build. So nothing new, nothing fancy, but I thought it'd be fun to make my a lot of my pieces out of the kit, you know, and that way everything really is cohesive, you know. And since there's so many pieces of this kit, you know, I just noticed that's a little bit off right there on my edge. So I'm going to have to trim that just a touch. Unless, when you know what? Once I distressed it, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to glue these down. I don't like the way they're flopping around. Doesn't take a ton of glue for those, just a little bit. But I just thought I would make a few pieces of, see, cute. A few pieces of ephemera to go into the journal that is made today, is made from the kit. And so that's pretty much, I think, what I'm going to be doing in this video, is grabbing some ideas out of my Mass Makes box to remake with this kit. Okay. Since it's going to be a tall, skinny kit, I needed to make stuff that would fit and fold at the right angles. I am going to trim this just a touch because it's off. There we go. All right. So, and I got to close this side, Tara. So one piece down. There we go. Now I was going to use, let me grab a piece of paper. Let's pick one, shall we? Okay. So today is, oh, that's my jelly prints from the other day. I'm not going to use those. Although they might look really nice in here, actually. What was I going to say? Okay, I want to grab one that has it on the right because I'm going to make a specific thing and I want it to open from the right. Anyway, I was going to say something. Now I interrupted myself and I forget what I was going to say. I'm so good at that. Shoot. What was it? Oh, I lost my train. Okay. I did not sleep good last night, you guys. I woke up. I know you hear this story a lot. I didn't sleep good last night. Shocking, right? I think we'll use this one. This one's really pretty. They're all beautiful. I'm just looking for a specific layout of the flowers, to be honest, because the way I'm going to fold this, and I think, let's see, do we want to do, actually, let's see how this would do. If we fold these in, that would show. That actually might work for what my purposes are, because these pieces are going to be folded in slightly, so this would be covered. And then you just see like this area. So I think we're going to go for that. Where's my glue stick? Oh, I put it away. So anyway, yeah, I didn't sleep good last night. And I think it's because I was thinking about my grandson and stuff. But maybe that might be why. I don't know. I slept really good up until a certain point, and then I woke up and I couldn't go back to sleep. Let's put it that way. So I got about 5 hours of straight sleep. So I took a nap this morning again. And I'm always a little dingy when I do that. When I take morning nap, you know, after he leaves and I go back to bed. It takes me a little while to kind of wake up and, you know, get into function mode, I guess. I don't know. Is anybody else out there like that? I don't know. Show of hands, guys. Show of hands. Am I alone in this? Or do you find that when you wake up from a nap, or from like after you woke up and then you go back to sleep, that you get up and you're kind of like, wow, wow? Because that's how I felt. And yes, I make that noise. Okay, so I'm going to turn it this way. No, wait, I wanted it this way. That's right. Stop it. Stop it. Tara, no! Okay, we can do this. I know it looks kind of weird what I'm doing here, but once I'm done, you'll see why I did it like this. Okay. Now that's got to kind of dry, this little part here, which won't take long because it's just a glue stick. So while we're doing that, waiting for that, we will just trim this off. Because we're doing the tall, skinny journal, I wanted to create pieces that would fit in there nicely, and this is one of Tina's I love. I call it the checkbook pocket, and I've made it with you guys before. You'll recognize it, I'm sure, once we get going here. Okay, we gotta dry this glue. Get it dry. Come on. I shouldn't have put it all the way over. I know. I was just talking and not thinking. You know me. Once it's dry, it'll be fine. Actually, I don't think it'll matter. I just really don't. So now we're going to bring this over. Watch me glue these shut. Now they should be okay to bring apart again because they're not. But anyway, I thought this piece would fit in there really good. And it's one of my favorites anyway. I just think it's adorable. And so yeah. So I wanted it to be able to fold so that the flowers were apart enough that when I folded it, one would show on the inside as the pocket and the other one would show on the outside. See, that's why I was looking like I was for a particular one. Now I'm using this method. I'm sure you've all seen me do this and Tina do this and other people. This is just a good way to measure to make sure they're pretty even on both sides instead of trying to play a guessing game. Okay. There. So now we have two pockets. And I'm going to cover my stick here. And I'm going to go ahead and distress before I close anything up. And that way I don't have to mess with it. So I got a text yesterday from Pastor Willie. He's a pastor at our church, and he handles the food distribution for like folks who just need a food box. You know, we do that, I guess, every second and, or I don't remember. It's, every first and third Wednesday of the month. They do food boxes, and my pastor was saying they do like he said he has people come in, they have people come in with like wagons and fill it up with like 2 weeks worth of groceries. I mean, yeah, so I'm really excited because I had put down that I wanted to be a part of it. I couldn't go yesterday. I was bummed, but I am going to go next time. It's on my calendar. So yeah, that'll be a third thing I'm doing at church, which will be a lot of fun to help with. I really like being a part of things that make a difference, you know? I mean, I don't know. I'd really kind of like to start up, I know this is wishful thinking, but I'm hoping someday maybe I can start up like a crafting ministry, like a crafting class where, you know, you come in and we do Bible study while we craft and kind of, you know, talk about the Word of God as we create things. And I don't know. We'll see, right? We'll see. Never know what the Lord has planned. That's how I see it. So it's in my heart, and I feel like, you know, it would glorify the Lord, and so it would bless others and give them a place to something to do that would be creative and use their giftings. And who knows, maybe those gifts or those crafting projects could be given to, I don't know, the elderly, or to, you know, patients who have terminal illness. I was going to say cancer, but it doesn't I don't think it would have to be cancer. But it would bless people, you know, to get handcrafted items. And yeah. So yeah, that's something that's kind of in my heart. But I'm so new to the church, of course. I need to get to know people, and they need to get to know me, and yeah. So that's down the road. We'll see what happens, right? I'm excited. Praise God. Yeah, I like this. This is gonna be pretty. And the reason what I was gonna say is I usually cut these down. I remembered finally what I was gonna say. I usually cut these down, but I don't have to because it's going into a tall journal. So yeah, so it'll be kind of cute, I think. I hope. There we go. Now we are distressed. That took a minute. Now all we have to do is glue this baby down, and we have some real nice little pockets. Okay. Oopsie. Good enough. Okay. Oh my goodness. That song is in my head again. You guys, I told Cordy, quit singing that song. That Kodachrome song I was telling you about the other day. It keeps coming back. I'm sitting there and all of a sudden it's there. I'm like, stop it. Leave me alone, Paul Simon. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, I get these songs. And Cordy's one that he gets a word stuck in his head, or he'll get a phrase or a voice he'll do. And he'll start doing it, and he'll do it over and over and over. It means like my late husband used to do that. I don't know if it's a guy thing or what. But my late husband would do that, and he'd go through these spells where he would say certain words over and over and over, and me and the kids would just laugh, you know, because it was funny. But yeah, so there is that one. Now let me show you what I was thinking, so you can kind of get an idea. Okay, see? So it'll fit perfect on these tall, skinny pages, and then you've got a nice little double pocket, right? I think these are super cute. So there's piece number 2. I'm gonna pause for just a sec. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I was in there, and do you guys remember making these? These were so cute. They're just the little fold over bookmark. So I was thinking though, this could just be a little fold over pocket because it's tall and skinny. So I'm gonna do one of those, but out of this beautiful paper. I love this. Looks like a huge library card. So pretty. Okay, so, oops, you know what I think we need to do is go in here and doctor up this paper. Where's my brush? No. Oh, there you are. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and distress it some. I'm not going to worry about like gluing anything to it. Dang, this, you know, it's weird. I need a new pad. I do, because I just put ink on this and it's already acting up like it, you know, like it's not wet, and I know it is. I mean, I know it's in there. The ink is in there. I just did it yesterday. What is it with? Does anybody out there, any professional people know, why do these, like, even when after you put ink in them, they still seem dry once they get old, or they like won't have the ink sink in? I'm sure there's a very logical explanation for it that I'm just not looking up. I probably should just go look it up. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and fold that over. Now, I was thinking, because I told you the last time that I tried to use my machine, it was all funky on me. So instead of sewing this for real, I was thinking that I could just draw some little, do I have a brown, hold on one sec. I know I do. I was gonna say, do I have a pen that I could use for this, and I do. I use these for my Bible study. However, this would be kind of, I'm just looking for a brown one. Here we go. I didn't want to use black. I was thinking it would be cute to do stitches. little faux stitches in brown because they just match a little better, you know. And then we'll distress. That one's a little short. Yeah, then we'll distress after this. I'm not very good at faux stitches, so forgive me if I go a little off or they're not the same length. I guess that's part of the fun, is just making them look kind of country fad, and I don't know how to put it. Little hand stitched, you know. Hand stitching never is perfectly even. And I think I'll do both sides because I'm not sure if I'm going to glue this in or if I am going to have it float like a bookmark, you know, in the journal. So, and just be clipped in or something with a paper clip. Because we've done some really cute paper clips too. These stitches are really long there. I shortened them a little bit. There. Good enough. You get the gist. Okay. And I'm going to distress it. I've already got most of the papers folded and ready to go into the signature, and I did decide that I'm going to do the signature is going to be sewn onto a separate piece. I think I told you guys that. So it'll look like a no, like it won't look like it's sewn, you know, on the spine. And I haven't yet decided, but I think I'll probably go ahead and use crinkle cut seam binding for not crinkle cut. I always say that. It's you guys are always going to hear me say that, okay? I'm just thinking that my brain is never going to not think of crinkle cut fries when I say the word crinkle. Because that's where it's coming from. Just in case you didn't know. Anyway. I'm a goofball. So yeah, so we're gonna have some crinkle cut French fries as a closure. And I might add some seam binding in there, you know, just in case. I just want a little bit more on this side. So yeah. Okay, so there is that. So there is piece number 3. And these are all gonna get decorated. Okay. Be right back. Okay guys, so I went over and I picked this. So I'm picking another piece. I actually think I would like to try and make, let me see something really quick. Oh shoot. Okay. I just need to see how much of this I can fit into the picture. I don't think I can, no. But we can use part of it. And you know what I could do? I don't know. I'm looking here real quick. I want to see if I can do something here. I could stick up like that. I'm going to try it. However, first we are going to make our little pocket. And for that, we are going to use another one of our beautiful vintage botanicals. I like this one a lot. So, I want it to be about, you know, let's see. Maybe I will use this as a measuring rod, okay? You know what I think I'll do? I'm going to cut up the side here. Okay. And how tall do I want it to be? I have this in here. Huh. I'm trying to think how I did these. Yeah, I just... Oh, okay. I see. Okay, the way I did these, I folded them in half, and then I just curved it around the edges. So I'm thinking that what I'm going to do instead on this one is I'm going to trim bear with me, guys. My brain is figuring something out here real quick. You know what? That's what we do. Okay. You're like, what? What are you going to do? I'll show you. Just give me a second. Okay, so I'm going to make it about yay tall. I'm going to trim this. Okay, I'm going to use this so I know. The other one, I folded it in half and was able to just fold the bottom portion up and create the pocket. But with this one, I want these flowers to be focal point, you know? I want them to show up. So what I'm gonna do is, yeah, I'm gonna cut this to where the pocket's about. This is my backer, okay? Oh, you know what? That was stupid. Do y'all see what I just did? That was not good. Yeah, I did that wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. I did it wrong. Bummer. Okay. I'm gonna grab another piece. All right. Okay, this is the backer. All right, you're not using this because I can use this, but I can't use it to like gauge the size of my thing. What I need to do is use my page and make sure that my pocket is, you know, the right size for the page. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna have to use. So, okay. I hate having to cut all that adorable, luscious, distressed part off, but it's the way it's got to be. Maybe I can use it for something else later. Okay, so this is the pocket. I mean the card. Okay, so it fits in there. And I'm going to trim some of this off. It's a little bit tall. Now, what I was thinking with this piece, I thought it might look kind of cute. Where'd it go? Is this the right piece? I guess it is. I was thinking I might use it like a little tag on the top to keep the author title. You know what I mean? Like it, so you can still see that it's a library card, but have it like a tab almost, like that. Okay, So that's what I'm going to do with that. And then this guy here is going to get, he needs to be a little bit shorter. Okay. I'm going to bring this up so that we can This one was a little more, took a little more thought process on my part. So sorry, guys. Right. Probably should be using this to, oops, I gotta make sure, there we go. There. And I'm going to miter this so that it'll fold, it'll glue down easier. Ouch. Almost cut my tip of my finger. I know. It doesn't really need done, but you know me. Okay. So now we're going to fit this right into this and glue it down. If we can get the glue to work. Alright. What'd she do with her pin? Miss Tara, where'd you put it, honey? There it is. For whatever reason, these pins don't stick on my magnet. It's bizarre, so I've just been sitting it on the desk. Okay. So I'm hoping that most of my ephemera for this journal is going to be made from these DigiKit pages. I just really like making, you know, the kit look like bringing both kits in, because with the tall journal, here's what it made me almost not do the tall journal, was because these pages are horizontal, and I was like, well, how am I going to use them? I mean, I can still use part of them as far as like pages if I wanted to, but I was thinking, how can I make it so that the kit, both kits are being used, you know? And this is what I came up with, was to create my ephemera, my pockets and all of that stuff, tags and journal cards and all that. I even did, I haven't shown you guys, I even did a couple of die cuts out of the pieces. So, you know, I thought that was fun. I'm just doing that top part because it's getting glued to this card. What time is it? Okay. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of this journal off camera because it'll be, I only have 4 weeks to finish, and then we're going to do a collaboration again in August. I don't know that I have permission to talk about that, so I'm not going to go any further into detail. But since, I mean, I could further this out if you guys want to see. I mean, some of you I know want to see the whole process, and some of you don't. So it just it kind of depends on if you guys want me to take you through the whole process. It could be on into August on a different day than Friday, but or a different day than my collaboration day is what I should say. Now I'm going to go ahead and actually, I think I might go ahead and put some of my brown paper here. Let me just grab a piece really quick. And that way it's a journal card with some stiffness to it, you know. So we're just gonna put some glue on here. I am so bad about drawing a straight line with my glue. I'm doing a little better right now. Yay! So just make a big X and then swirly all over the place. And this is how I do it when I'm by myself too. I'm not doing it just to hurry for the camera. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna make this into a little journal card, and I really want to keep, like I said, I really want it to keep that library look. So, nope, I'm gonna have to cut it. So I am gonna glue that other piece. Okay. So I had some relief today from the people working next door. So far, I haven't heard anything. So I'm thinking maybe they're going to come later. I don't know. The owner of the house, the new owner, said they were going to be here every day this week. They were going to sleep here. Gnat. I just caught a gnat. But they didn't sleep here. Because, I mean, we get up at, you know, I got up at 12:30 last night, and Gordy gets up at 3. And when he took the garbage out this morning, their truck was gone. So they did not sleep here. Plus, they painted, so it would have been horrible to try and sleep in there with all that, you know, smell. But I'll do that part later. So what I'm going to do here is put this right there, and then it's just kind of cute. And it keeps that, you know, it keeps the library card theme to it a little bit, you know, which I really, really love. I think the library card thing is Nanine's. I'm pretty sure, honey. Is that yours? I don't want to misname somebody. I don't want to mix you guys up on that, but I thought I heard Tanya say that Nanine had done those. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I really like them. So yeah. Now we have all we gotta do is, look at that, so cute, right? There you go. I love it. And then on the back, there's your little tab. I am so excited. I thought of that because I was like, oh man, I don't want to have to get rid of that. The look of the library card, I just love it. It brings back so many memories as a kid, you know. Well, even as an adult, I mean, until my, I don't know, late 20s, we were still using library cards as far as I remember. It's probably in my late 20s that the libraries really started to kick over into computer mode and, you know, that kind of stuff. So yeah, now this will just be glued down to a page. And it's, I think, a pretty daggone cute little piece of ephemera. So, like this. Oh good, it fits. I was like, please fit. And it's tall, so it'll go with the theme of the Tall Skinny Journal, which I, like I said, have never done one, so this is all kind of a new experience for me to be working with tall skinny stuff. I'm just not used to it. I'm wondering, oh no, I think I made this too wide. Shoot. Guess what? That's easily fixable. You just gotta trim this down and re-glue. That's all it is. Look at that. So if you have an issue, something like that happens, just know that it's fixable. See, now we just re-glue it. Yay. There's that piece. and this piece. Okay. There, and then you re-distress on that edge and you're good to go. Okay, now it fits. Oopsie, sorry guys. So I'm wondering, those would be pretty like that as journal cards. It's kind of cool. You can make them in different sizes too, so I can do it like that. But yeah, so this fits. Now that fits. This one fits. Actually, this paper would look really pretty with your kit, Tanya. And let's decorate one, shall we? Using our goodies here out of the tray. Grab my words over here as well, and all these fun little flourishes and stuff. Okay. And I'm probably going to use some Tim Holtz people in this. I think they'll either that, or I may use some portraits. I have these too, like all these. Well, you know, I have all those different people, but I have like these portraits of Tina's that would probably look pretty good. We have these little ladies from the fashion magazines. Stupid gnat was flying on my head and I swatted it and knocked my own glasses off my face. You guys couldn't see that, but that's what just happened. Okay, I was thinking this would be a cute piece to make as well, out of one of the pieces. So I'll probably make one of those, but I wanted to at least decorate one of these with you. So which one should we do? Which one should we do? Let's do this. Well, maybe not, because it's got like 4 sides to it. Let's do this guy. This will be easier. Okay. So I'm looking over here and I have got my, I was so excited, you guys, the other day I was digging through my stuff and look what I found. I thought I was completely out of my 3-inch lace, crochet lace. I was super excited, I'll be honest. So happy. So I really like to put lace, like run lace along the front of these. I'm gonna sit this over here so it's out of my way and you guys can see what in the world I'm doing. I really like to put lace on the front of these, so I think we're gonna do that. And art glitter glue works really well with, to me, with lace, I think so. There we go. And I'm leaving it down just a little bit below that distressed line there, so you can still see that. And after I do, I usually try to pull the lace loose so that it's kind of jaggedy. And okay. All right. So there's that piece. That's pretty. Now, oops. Oh, shoot. I just dumped my bag of people, frames and stuff into this drawer. Shoot. Let me just get these out of here really quick. Okay, got it. Okay. So let's pull some of this out so we can see it, because it's all stuff's buried in here. We've got stamps, tickets, wonderful little, you know, signs and stuff. Oh, I like that. Serene. I like that. Let's see here. So I hope you guys feel inspired, and if you like this kit, which I love it, I think it's beautiful, you guys should go over and check it out on their Etsy shops. Like I said, part of it is in Nanine's shop, Collage type, and the other portion is in Miss Tanya's shop, Tatty Treasures, and both are linked below. Okay. So I was thinking of doing something like that. And then just a little bit dark. I like what you did, Tanya, how you printed yours out on the darker paper. I hadn't thought about that, and I did all my printing on white paper. So yeah, I'm having to, of course, do a little more work at distressing because of that choice. So yeah, I really liked your idea. That's such a pretty flower. I almost don't want to cover it, but you know me, I love the stackable, and I love the angle of, you know, having things, having strips of decorative things on my stuff. I really like that. So okay, there's that. And I would rather use a lady, and I've got these tall, but they're too, those are too tall. I have smaller ones here if I can find them. Or let's see here. She looks pretty there. Do we want her up here? What else do we have in this little box? There's so many fun. I was just looking here because there are always flowers for those who want to see them. That's pretty. But that would have needed to be under like one of these, and then not have the other one. Is there any smaller ones than that? I don't think so. Wait, this one's a taller one. Let's see. Oopsie. I'm just looking at these little guys here. Oh wait, you know what? In the tray, I have some. The only reason, oh, I know what. I was gonna bring these out and I forgot to add to the fun of this journal, because I've been talking about it now for like weeks, wanting to use some of my stickers. And I have all these really cool, fun stickers that I've been buying and not using. So yeah, this would be really pretty to do at the corner, maybe. Let me see. Sorry, I just gotta pick one here. I wonder how this would look. And then have her over here. Aren't those cool? They're books. I'm sure you guys knew that, but let's have some fun, huh? Yeah, I brought these out specifically to play with in this with this kit because I have a ton of stickers and that says Shakespeare. Actually, oh, I know, I just changed my mind. I'm so sorry. Bear with me, it'll be worth it, I promise. Instead of her, which I just probably, I'll have to add glue to her again. But I have, haha. Yes. I have all these beautiful, they're reading books. And that says Shakespeare, and I'm thinking that that might just look, I know I just tore her hand off, but it's okay. It's the image, it's not, I mean, you're just getting the idea of it. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry if your picture doesn't have, like, I like the torn effect. I mean, I would not want this to be squared off, so. But I don't know. I was just thinking that this, with the Shakespeare, would look really pretty. Yeah. I'm getting a little mojo here, guys. Where do I want to? I want her to overlap just slightly onto the ticket there, but I don't think I want her to be equal with it. There we go. So there we go. What do you think? Fun, right? I hope you like it. Tanya, I hope you like it. Nanny, I hope you like it. If you watch this, you guys, I hope you enjoyed it. So there's one piece of ephemera created for our tall skinning journal. Okay, let's see it on a page, shall we, real quick? Let's just have a little peek, just a wee little peek. There we go. She fits right on. And this is the one with the I did the other two. I've got to trim those down though. But that's enough for today. I've gone over my time, so I love you. God bless you. I hope you had fun and you feel inspired. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.